Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Mike's Positively Technical World Video Reviews. Today we're going to be having a look at the Worx Wg325. A little bit of a workhorse this for me. I absolutely adore this, but I thought I might show you through a few of the features and a few of the ways in which you can set it up and ways of things that you need to do before you use it. It's a little bit technical and I'll be honest with you, the instructions aren't 110% on this, so I thought I might give you a little quick run through on it. Overall, I will say this, spoiler alert, this is an amazing piece of kit. This is probably one of the best mini chainsaws. We see them all the time on the adverts on Amazon, eBay, Temu and all that sort of stuff, and you know, the little and it's blatantly, if you know what you're looking for, it's a sped up video, and this does what they claim to do. I'm not gonna lie. This is absolutely lethal. It's 10 meters a second chain speed on it. It does have an oil reservoir. It has a very unique oil feed pump system on it as well, which, though you can hear that, that's actually the pump working. It's a manual pump. So I need to show you how that works, and obviously the chain tension and how to swap out the chain, and also which chain to buy as the spare one as well. We need to go through all of that, so let's crack on and let's go have a look. Okay guys, you're going to have to apologise the state it's in, but it is a very well used, I'd say toy. It's certainly not to be disrespected just due to its small size. It's more one of those pocket things you pull out and everyone laughs at, then they see it in use and then they have a lot of respect for it straight afterwards and kind of regret having a bit of a laugh about it. Even though it's quite diminutive in size, it certainly throws its weight around more than the average chainsaw would, or sorry, pruning saw rather. First thing you need to do before you do anything is to oil it. Now to oil it, you've got a small cap on the back. You undo this and you're going to want a small dispensing bottle. I've used the sort that you might find on a remote controlled airplane or equivalent. You basically just want to, you can pour directly from the bottle, yes, but it's really messy. I've tried it. I went wrong. Oil went everywhere, and I mean everywhere. So you just try and fill it up. I'm sure the speed up function will come in nicely for you guys. You can see the window just there, it filling up. Then once you've got the last little dregs, let's try and fill it up as much as possible really. See, any air bubbles will take up quite a bit of space in this, so try and eliminate them as best as possibly can. And just do that up nice and tight. Then with the rag, just wipe away some excess. You should quite clearly be able to see the oil fill. You can see it's dark there, so that means it's completely full. It's just the way we like it. Just a quick wipe down so you can see the ins and outs of it. And the next important bit, for this bit we are actually going to need a battery. Now obviously be very careful with this when it's got a battery in it, due to the fact being it's live, it could be dangerous. And always try at least to keep the cover on the end of the chainsaw when not in use. The cover goes on quite easily like that. Interestingly, it's no longer a Worx branded one, however, the one from Wx325 is. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The next thing we need to really do is check the chain tension. Check the chain tension. You can see at the moment it's a little bit slack, so all that we do, we remove this cover here. This cover here unscrews. We might as well do the chain replacement as well whilst we're here. I'm just going to simulate a little bit of a scenario. Whilst the chain is off and the chain cover is off, you're just going to probably get a small brush if you've got one. Unfortunately, I did look for mine beforehand, but I have no idea where it's gone. So I'm just using my finger just to clear it out. Obviously, you've got an airline. It's probably now the time to use it. Obviously, make sure you use it in a nicely ventilated area and potentially wear some heat protection as well. Now, the chain for this is really simple. The chain for it is a Worx Wg325 if you need a replacement one. However, I don't, but if you were imagining obviously replacing it, you take this one side, open the packet, boom, here's the new chain. It's not really a new chain at all. And you can see here quite clearly on the bar, it shows a small bit here and the big bit here. And all that we're going to do is just make sure that's in the right plane and orientation. I'm also going to poke these holes out. These holes are actually the oiling holes and form quite an important part of the oiling process. Just going to poke those out, make sure they're free from any major contaminants. They'll always get contaminants in them from their very nature. And all we're going to do is just loop this across the back here, making sure it falls into the chain grooves for the drive gear, and then just place it. You can see this is a lot deeper here, so you're just going to rest this chain like so. Take the cover, again try and clear out as many fine dust contaminants. They eventually do build up and will clog the chainsaw. And all we're going to do, we're just going to pull this to its taut and then rotate the locking nut until it's there. I'm just going to ensure we've got about 3 to 5 mil of downward chain movement about underneath the O. That's midway through the bar. That's where the tension's going to be least. So I've got about 3 mil of movement there. That's good. 3 to 5 is where it needs to be really. And then you're ready to prime it for lubrication. And everyone loves a bit of lubrication, don't they? Let's just bring your camera around very slightly. Hello, Bessie. Right, all that you need to do to lubricate it is a very simple process. You pull this up. Pulling this up acts like a pump. You should see just on the bar here, if you pump it a couple of times, some oil dribbles down. This is good. Now, what I like to do, personally, a bit of safety, stop splush going everywhere. Just put the cover on. 1, 2, 3. Pump once, pump twice. Pump it 3, take this off. Beautifully lubricated chain. That's all there is to it. There's no weird magic stuff. You just gotta do that. And then maybe if you really want to, just wipe off the excess with your finest rag. So in the UK that'll be one bought from Marks and Spencer's. Might have bought from Tesco's. So there you have it really. That's all the prep that you really need to do. Just insert your battery and let's go have a look at it. First of all, cutting some little cookies. These are like 2.5-inch branches. This is the sort of thing really it's designed to do. And then after that, let's go and have a look at it doing something stupid. This is what it's not designed to do. This is really where, I'll be honest with you, I would more definitely want my 16-inch brushless big boy chainsaw to really take on with what I've actually got planned for this. It's pretty mad. It's pretty silly as well. So it's a case of don't try this at home. It's more proving what it can nearly do, I suppose. More than anything else, it's not a practical demonstration. It's just being a bit silly, let's be honest. So yeah, without further ado, let's go have a look and see what that does. And I'll join you back here for the wrap up very soon. How's the Wg325 compared with small, normal size logs? Well, this is all baby 2 3/4 inch piece of wood, and it goes through it, I guess you could say, like a hot knife through butter. Yeah, I could do that all day long. It's fun. Let's do another one. And again, why the hell not? Try a bit harder. Yeah, it just loves it, and it takes it as well. So some of these cookies are quite small, actually. We'll go for a wafer. So, pretty small, pretty cool. Do have to say, if you want a chainsaw, just even a baby one, Worx Wg325. It's a choice for me. Love it. Okay, guys. What we are looking at here is a log. Its greatest girth is 30 inches. The greatest that way is, what, minimum point is 6.5 inches. Go out to 8.5 there. So we're going to try and cut through that with the WG325. Starting this side, working away that side, and hopefully ending up with a nice bit of cookie. Visor down. I'm just going to change angle. Well, if I could saw straight, it'd be even better, but oh, cookie! I'll be honest with you, I don't really think that was too much of an ask for it either. I think I'm the weak link there, not being able to cut straight. But yeah, that's a very easy task for it. Basically, it's probably just as good, if not best. And actually, whilst we're here, shall we just have a see how fast or even slow it compares to its bigger brushed cousin, the WG322. W322 is a video which I'm going to do upcoming. Got oil in it. It's a brushed version. It's got a 10-inch bar, made by Oregon instead of Worx, but hey ho. And let's just see what the advantage is of the smaller one over the larger one. I'm expecting to be able to just go straight through with this as well, so let's see how quick and easy this is compared. I'll be honest with you, if you include the swap over, the time difference is probably about the same, if not slightly longer. He says, knocking himself out of his own visor. Than that, I mean, yes, I did cut a thicker piece of the WG322, granted, but yeah. I suppose I better make something out of these cookies. But it is the day after Christmas Eve. Maybe Santa might take them. And I've no longer got a beard, so I can't do that. So guys, the Worx Wg325. What do I think of it? I personally think it's an extremely capable small pruning saw. Remember, it is a pruning saw, okay? What we've just done out there, that was a little bit of silly messing around just to try and give it a little bit of a, look how cool I am, alright? It's not designed for doing that. That was a little bit, like I said, of silly messing around, just seeing whether or not it could. It didn't even completely do it. I mean, it got it within. If this had actually been 5 inches rather than 12 centimeters, we'd probably been looking at a hey ho, it's done it. Unfortunately, it's only 12 centimeters or 5 inches, which doesn't relate. And unfortunately, that 10mm cost it not doing that cookie. There you go, end of. However, it did do the second cookie quite well, even though obviously it wasn't quite as good as the first one. I might not even show you the first one. So yeah, it done that cookie really, really well. Or it didn't quite do that cookie. I don't know which version I'm going to use. We'll see. Might include both. As you can see, the first cookie that we cut, we didn't quite make it. That was mainly due to the fact being that the WG325 is 12 centimeters, not 12.5 centimeters, which is where its 5-inch claim comes from. It's due to bar size. It's always measured in inches, to be honest. There was a 5-inch bar, 10-inch bar, 12-inch, 18-inch, 16-inch, whatever size. But yeah, this is only a 5-inch bar, but it actually is 12 centimeters. And if we actually do get the tape measure, if we get the tape measure and measure this, we can actually see that up to the edge. It's upside down for you guys, but up to the edge of from the edge to the end is 12 centimeters. If it's 12.5, it'd be to where the tip of the blade is, and tip of the blade is 12.5, but the actual bar inside measurement is only 12 centimeters. So yeah, I'm probably really being very pernickety at that, but it is unfortunately a small downturn in what otherwise was quite a victorious achievement for the Baby Worx Wg325. Like I said, don't ever try doing that. It's messing around, all right? Let's not sit around and say it's something you should go and do. But yeah, it done it. The chip expedite function at the bottom here worked really well, and it's very lightweight in the hand. It weighs under 2 kilos, including the battery, and obviously you've got the extendable hand as well. Handle for doing long reach is also available for it as well. All in all, I think it's really, really decent, and the price is about £129.99, available from Screwfix. And yeah, it's really cool. I like it. I like it quite a lot. So yeah, like, comment and subscribe if you want more features on this. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye for now. Okay guys, so this is about as real as it gets. This is never recommend that you actually try and do what I'm about to do, but this log here is it's 11.5 inches across at its biggest girth, 10 inches across at its minor. Therefore, that 5-inch blade is going to have its work cut out. It really is, to get through this. It's a 12-inch log. I figured that because the previous one was done with a 7-inch log, it'd be more mighty to show that versus a 12-inch log. Don't you? I certainly do. Let's give it a go. So all I'm going to do is make sure that on this side it's firmly in the jaws. I'm just going to try and cut a cookie. One half done. Try from the other half and see if we can get this cookie off. So close, I think. Let's have a look. That's got to be close. Probably I don't know whether or not I've married up the lines or not. I can see daylight through it, most of it. Let's have a look. It's painstakingly close. Oh, I can just, oh dear. Oh dear. It's just so close. Bless it. I think it's going to be a case of give it a hand to the chainsaw that nearly made it. That might be why I haven't lined up the joints properly. Be cutting a big spiral if I'm not careful. Oh, it's so close. I really don't want to stop because I don't feel like I'm doing it justice. Actually, I think I might have to go and get the crowbar just to leave that last bit. Baby chainsaw. That's all that was holding it on. I just don't think it was quite. I don't know actually. Yeah, it missed it there. Don't think it quite had the. Well, it might have the needle. It's so close. I'll tell you how close that is. That's how close it came to going through the 10-inch log. That's it. That little nub there. It just couldn't quite do it. Bless it. So I think there is opportunity to go through slightly deeper. Let's do a take two on that.